Hello everybody and welcome back to Blueprints Day 57. Today we are trying our best to find more things. Last time we were able to uncover another safe, but there is still a lot more to do. Oh, what was the other thing I was going to check? Was that a wasted step? Did I not get all of the classrooms? Ace the classroom final exam. Interesting. I don't know how to do that. I needed another school. I think I needed, like, the 9th, maybe. Maybe that's the thing. It says the final exam. Pretty much knew everything. The final, what's it called? The difficult part would be the fact that I know that there is going to be extra bits and pieces that I'm not so sure on. But we will see. Let's open this and have a look what we're getting today. Shelter's fun. Tool shed's fun. Maybe the tomb. The tomb must have a thing in it for the thing. Let's have a look down here. Oh, it automatically does it for me. That's nice. I have been in here before. We have set off quite a few things in the past. Hey! Didn't know that those were there. Nice. A pair of ivory dice. Whenever we get a dead end, we get stuff at one of these locations. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere I've missed. I have done stuff down here before with the lighters, remember? It was ages and ages ago. But I do need to... I think I need the sledgehammer again, because there are so many places inside the house that I've not used that's proper sledgehammer. I'm just running around to make sure I've not missed anything. Nothing there, nothing there. Is this the one I unlocked? Yes, this looks like the place I unlocked. Which is good. I can't dig through that because I don't have that. What's that behind it? There's a key at the back. What's that? The diary. How did I not know this beforehand? Okay. Oh my god, and this is in another language. I'm going to take that picture, because I'm going to need it, aren't I? Which is insane. Okay, take a picture of that, and I'm going to spend some time decoding that. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I'm glad that that stayed open. Let's keep following this round, make sure I've cleared everywhere. Seems to be the best thing here. Nice. Only open in the event of my death. Well done, we found that. What I'm trying to find, if there is a place to turn that key. No, not turn the key. What am I talking about? I want to turn the... What am I thinking of? Let's run out of there, 45, that's fine. Chase away the bird. The balcony, the flames on the balcony. I've done 2 of the outdoor areas. I feel like there's something else I'm missing. I feel like I'm also missing room 8, which is something I'd like to learn about, but for now, I think our essence is to just try and get through here. Okay, we've now got the diary key, which means we need Ladyship's chambers. You know what? Let's go for this, because this could be a fun little addition for us. Pet the dog. Any other dogs want pets? Pets, 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 pets. Pets, pets, pets. Nice. There's the cat. CA and the T. I don't know if that's another hint to the missing things, but maybe. Wait, that's outside. How? How is that outside? It's because there's nothing there yet. Bedroom. Perfect little bedroom. Always nice to walk through. Gives us a couple of extra steps, and what's that, a key? You know what, never say no, never to a key. And we actually have some nice little light coming in. We always like some natural light. I mean, I could go for a mailroom, which would end this bit here, but we're not going to. We're just going to move on forward. Nice corridor. Other end of this is going to be unlocked for me. Thank you very much. A workshop as well. Make sure we have this nice and operational. Gives us the lever. Always good to find the lever. Good, good. And we've already hit that. That is insane. That's really insane, actually, and annoying, because that's going to be difficult to get round. But that's fine. We've kind of started our route. Pet, 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 pet. Hello, pet, 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 pet. Nice. So we now need to go forward. We've got a lot of space to expand forward. Their den is great, actually. The den is pretty great here. We just need the one thing there. There's something about that. If I come back here at exactly 11:05, I wanted to make sure there was a way of getting here at 11:05. I don't know if there is. This one we want to go to the right. Or I could just do a thing here. Let's get some items. It is the shovel, which we kind of wanted because of the kennel thing. And that, because that will unlock every door. Those are nice. We now kind of want to keep going left. Pantry, spare bedroom. Let's use the spare bedroom, just shoots us across. It's a nice little addition just to keep us going. Now we're kind of in any direction. Security or hallway? Security is good because we do actually need to do something with it. There's an apple there, which is very nice. A couple of those. Now let's have a look here. Have we hit any dead ends yet? Because it's all going to be down the stairs, right? There are 10 coins. Good to know. The keycard system. We're going to turn this down to low for now. And the offline setting is going to be set to unlocked. So if I get an opportunity to turn them off, then we have that opportunity. For now, though, let's exit that system. And let's have a look here. Having a look at the picture that I took. Because I did take a picture here of the thing in the loft. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's this one. There's something there. In that. It's the office. What's in the office? Anything that I can see in there that makes that work? I don't know. There's something about it there. I take a step back. There we go. Like, that one is weird. But is that... There's a circle in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe? Keep an eye on the time. Don't think I've done... You're kidding me. Fine. We don't want to go that way. We want to go this way. The breaker box. There we are. You know what? We're just banging on about this. Breaker box. Turn it off. Thank you. Garage can go on. Those two can go off and then turn it back on again. Don't think that does anything. But now we turn around and... Before we go anywhere else, actually... Let's quickly set this keycard system to security level high. Because now lots of doors will be there that will be originally locked, but are now unlocked for me. Perfect. Good. So we're now going this way. We kind of want to go left and right if we can. Left and right. Perfect. Although I would rather that go in different directions. None of these are good. I could re-roll. Let's re-roll. Because I'd really like to go... Ooh. You know, the weight room may actually be a good one to go for if I was to step in there. Which I'm planning on not stepping into. Because there are other things... Oh, it already takes half. That's annoying. There's a place, though, where you can break through there. That's what I need right now. I think that's what I'm learning in here. But that's fine. You know, let's go back this way. And get a nice room. None of those... The hallway is no use. The study. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. There's a gem in here. Nice. Okay, we do have this safe in here. If we count small gates... 8 dates give 8 crack 8 safes is what we've got here. I know that this is all about this for all the rooms in the house. Sturdy, yeah, I know all of this works. What I want to find is what the one in this room is all about, because it's there. We can spin that. I don't know what's going on though with that. That's for the 2 there. Trying to work this out, because there's obviously the king there. But this safe here. One more safe. Most of them are in the room with them. 8 dates. 8 safes. Maybe I need to light the candle? Maybe that's the thing. There's something about the blueprints, something in here is worth it. Okay, let's have a look. We're on 15 steps. We need to be careful here. This one, we kind of want to go right if we need to, but left would also be nice. You know what? Let's go for the experimental features. It kind of blocks us off in that way, but that's fine. We can get some cool experiments going in this one now. Press experiment setup. What are we going to have? Continue with experiments. I need something to do with steps. Oh, none of that's good. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, whenever you draft an archived floor plan... I don't know what that means, an archived. Oh, no, that's when I use an archive. That's the archive. I'm not going to do that. Whenever you spend 2 more gems drafting a room, let's gain that. Or do I just get some more money in my allowance? Because that's be a nice starting point. No. Let's do this. And let us then exit. Don't know why you'd pause the experiment ever. Oh, if they're bad experiments, I suppose. Ooh, there is sometimes something here, and I wanted that. Nice. Good. Okay. Let's keep moving. It's locked. Fine. We use the key. Keep ourselves going. Storeroom. We'll go for the parlor. The parlor's good for a few bits here and there. Thank you. Very nice. Good. Let's do our quiz now. A box that displays the word true is false. A box that displays the word gems is empty. The white box is true and does not contain the gems. I mean, that makes sense. The box that contains gems is empty. Gems, this is the only... Oh, no, that could also be gems. True. A box that displays the word gems is empty. So if this is true, then this is true. Then this is false. A box that displays the word true is false. Well, that makes sense, but... Oh. No. Because this says true. So if this is false, then a box that displays the word true is true. They all have to be true, because a single one can't be false. So that means that, in essence, breaks itself. So this one must be true. A box that displays the word true is false, which means this must be false. The white box is true and does not contain the gems. So that must be true, which means that must be false. And then A box, then this is also doesn't contain the gems. I think it's white. Because the top bit is true. The white box is true. Because there's 2 that contain gems. But it does not contain the gems, so therefore it must contain the gems. Right? Yes, thank you. Now we're moving on forward. We want to go left. The rumpus room is fun, but the parlour, a second parlour room back to back. That's fun. We want to keep things up and running like that. We could have done this and gone back to the other one, I suppose. Oh, the car keys are in here. Interesting. Thank you. Nice. This one's going to be harder. The statements on this box are either both true or both false. This box is empty. This box is white. True. All statements on the blue box are true. The box with no false statements has the gems. Okay. So, let us think. This box is empty. The statements on this are either both true or both false. So if the top one's true, the bottom one's true, which means this is true, which means this must be false. Which means that the box with no false statements... No, but that top one's true, so it can't all be false, so that's wrong. So, that means this must be false. This box... The statements on this are either both true or both false. They can't both be false, because that would make the top one mean that they're wrong. So that's false, so that's true. Because that's false and that's true, that can't be. So that's false, that's true. Which means that's true, which means this is false. This is fully false. All statements on the blue box. The box with no false statements has the gems. So that's false, right? The box with no false statements has the gems. So that means if it... The box with no false statements is that one. That does not have the gems in it because that's false. All statements on the blue box are true. That's false. But that means that if the top one is false, the bottom one must be true, which means that's true, which means here is where the gems are. Have I done that right? Yes! Up to 7 gems at this stage, which is very, very nice. We're moving forward, and that door's locked. Okay, that's annoying. We have to go right back to the start now, it seems, and see what we can do. I'm running out of steps, actually, which is a little bit worrying. Yeah, that's kind of an issue. 1 second, I will be right back. And I am back. Apologies for that. For a brief moment, I was quite busy, but there we go. Let's step this way. What time is it? We're edging up towards 11:05. I want to try and do the thing in the den then. I'm running out of steps. The question will be to try and get some good steps going left. But for now, as you can see here, this here makes me feel like something is happening. It's 11:05. Is 11:05... I don't know, it says dates. What does dates mean? I was about to say, there was also something that happened on the... They named the air on the 5th of November, which could be 05:11, or I suppose if you're doing it American method, 11:05. But I don't know, if there's something going to reveal itself in here at that time. That's kind of my main thinking right now. Something about those is important. I think it is going to be 11:05. Just waiting for that to tick over. Something in this room feels like it's going to happen at that time. Maybe you can do it by accident, but I don't know. I need to get some more steps this way. I'm sure there's a load of good stuff. But what I also want to do is break into the weight room if I can. Just going to be sitting here and waiting for a little bit, but I'm trying to work out some of the bits and pieces now. I feel like I'm getting much, much closer to where I was before, and I can see kind of how it all works. It's just a bit confusing. I'm trying to look if I go through pictures. All of the random ones, I'm currently just looking at stuff like this one, which is the school things that I'm looking at. 3 of 6. I kind of feel like... Okay, which city in Fen is named after a historical figure? Could it be Reddington? We've got 4 out of 6 there. 4 out of 6 there. They must be something that matches. Okay. So, I know that how many sons did the 4th King of Orinda have? I'm going to make notes of this while we've got a little bit of time. I turn over something that's already got notes on it. Turn over this one. Here we go. So we know that 4th King of Orinda had 2 sons. Is it 2 sons? Yes, 2 sons. And the black flag was forbidden after the war. Flag. Because those are the two 4 out of 6 answers got right. Of the other ones, 2 of them got the other 2 right. Does the 3 help us in any way? 4 out of 6, 4 out of 6. I think that, there's another one here that's got another 4 out of 6. Which should give me what I need. We know black flag. That should be thing. I'm keeping an eye on the time as well. Could be, I think it's a Raja. And it could be, because that would work. And it could be 22 years, I think. 22 years of the War of the Fifth Era. War of Fifth Era. I'm just keeping an eye out because it's now 11. And a Raja did not ally. Raja not ally during war. Okay, that's good to know. That leaves just the top bit, which could be General Teskin. I think is General T-Skin. Or Teskin, it is Teskin, yeah. And then finally, I think it must be Reddington. And I will mark them otherwise once I've done this 5 minutes thing. Come on, there must be something here. Look at that, that's 11:05. What happens here? It's a tick, come on. Come on. Something happens in here. Please. What is this? What are those arrows for? Nothing in here that I'm missing? I don't feel stupid. 11:05. What is that 11:05? Is there anything in here? Nothing there. Nothing there. 11:05. Oh, come on. There was me thinking it was going to be something interesting. I wasted my time. Maybe there is something else I know in here, but it just feels like I'm missing it. Cool, we're now back in the entrance hallway. Let's see if we can get enough stuff to keep us going. The pantry will give us something, I think, which is important. It'll give us the apple and a little bit more money. Good. That's something. We now need to make sure we can go to the right here. The breakfast nook. I like the breakfast nook. That feels good for us because it gives us the eggs and adds the morning pool and gives us this gem and gives us this. We don't have anything for it though. Don't really want to use the key on that yet, but it's good to know it's there. We want to go left and right, really. Let's redraw. Ooh, the chapel is fine. I mean, it loses us a gold at times, but what are you gonna do? Could be worse. We're gonna want to get to see what this is. This could be a dead end for us. I mean, I do like the stuff that you get from this. I don't have any green rooms right now, so there's no point getting the bunk bed. In here, though, we can get that. Yes, let's light the candles. Is this also worth 8? Yes. Get the red room, which is nice. And yes, let's get the Morning Star. So I can now break open the chests that I need to. We lose a coin there, but that's fine. We wasted all of our money. Smash that open and get more dice and more coins. Very nice. We then go this way, lose another coin, but that's fine. Forward and maybe left. I mean, forward and left seems to be perfect there. Thank you very much. It gives us our lovely lunchbox, which is when you get to rank 5, you get an extra 10, which is always nice. We only need to go a couple steps forward. We can go into this spout, which can be a dead end. We hope it's a dead end. I mean, we could get another gem from that. Or I could, whenever you enter there... I think the guest bedroom just makes the most sense. Do we get the 10 steps from being in there? Oh, is it as soon as I step in? Looks like it's as soon as I step in. I have got another key. This room seems to be rather uninteresting. Fair enough. Nothing else in here. Can I light these? No. Doesn't seem as if anything in here wants to be lit. Even though I've got the thing that lights candles. Okay, we're going to keep moving forward. We need to be able to go forward here. The foyer is fun. I do like the foyer. And it also means that things are unlocked. There's also a lot of statues here. Lord William Epsom. What was that? Whenever you spend 2 or more... Ah, I gained something. That's nice. So that's Lord William Epsom. I'm going to take some pictures of these as well. You know, Lord William Epsom, number 1. Baron Thomas Sinclair. Run along. Major... What's that? Nicholas Key 4. Interesting. That's surprising. Je Are Yenna. Baron Edwin Sinclair. And Count Isaac Gaits. Count Isaac Gaits. Count the Gates. Okay. Count of the Baron. That's Major. Baron Thomas Sinclair. Count Isaac Gaits. Baron Edward Sinclair. There's 2. Why are there 2 Edwin Sinclairs? Baron Thomas Sinclair. So that's 2 there. I feel like there is something in here I'm missing. But you see what I mean? I think there is definitely... Because that's... Sorry, Count Gates. Count Isaac Gates is literally telling me about... What's that in the background? Another one. Baron Sinclair. Jariana. Jariana? Ariana? Jariana? Baron Edwin Sinclair. Count of the Baron... No, Count of the March. March of the Count is what it is. March of the Count is what I'm thinking of, because that's the one in there. March of the Count. March of the Count. I don't know. Let's keep moving. We need to be able to go to the left somewhere here. The boudoir is quite nice. Yeah, let's go for the boudoir. Gives us a couple of things here. And it gives us our lunchbox, which we love. To give us some more steps. Grab another gem. Always good to have a gem. Now, we want to be able to go to the right, really. So, none of that's useful. Let's redraw. We've got 6 of these right now. I mean, that's not particularly nice to do. The dark room. Let's do the Night Shield and then do this one. Because I'm hoping that that means this won't break. It does mean that that won't break. You get another gem. Kind of want this, which I could hopefully... Oh. 1128! 1128! 1128, thank you. Oh, we've got that one now. Perfect. Let's blitz through this one. Could give us some bits. How many mechanical rooms do we have? We have got 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see 4. I think that should be good then. The Machinarium gives us a few interesting rooms then. And have a look behind them. Behind door number 1 is an upgrade disc. We love an upgrade disc. We don't get them very often. Good. Now let's go to this one. Because I'm going to guess we do have one going the right way we want to go. The lever for the east. I don't really care about the levers at the moment. I don't need to get to the end. A lovely silver key. Perfect. Now we want to go this way. I could use the silver key, maybe. Silver key is lots of doors. Let's go for the silver key, because it's actually kind of one we want here. The conference room, or the power... Ooh, electric eel. I was about to say, we already have the foyer, which means all of these doors will be unlocked. Which means I like it. I like that as a choice. Here we go. Let's just unlock all of them. Open all the doors because I can, thanks to the foyer being existence. Nice, let's have a look in here. That just takes us to the next room. Nothing in that one. Some coins and a gem. Nice. Nothing in that one. That's the way out. A couple of keys. Very nice. And we've also got this, which we could then kind of turn off. But we've already turned it on, which is nice. We kind of want to go both directions. Let's go this way. Yeah, this is the one we've kind of not got anything for at the moment. The compass would be interesting. The observatory is fun. You know what, let's go for an observatory. Very nice, and let's have a look through here. 1128, I can actually sort it out. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. A single diamond. That's another key, and that's apples, right? Apples are extra tasty. Nice. All of those things are pretty damn fancy for us. We can spin this right round. There's something about these globes. There must be. Or is it just that they want you to be able to spin them? It just seems insane to me that there's nothing about them. We kind of want to go left and right if we can. That takes us just into the foundation. That could take us to something of our choice. I don't know. What's the one best thing we want here? You know what, let's do the billiard room, because I've not done it in a while, and it takes us into that room for interest. We're down to 19 steps. We can now do our lovely test here. 5. 1 squared, 1. Plus 4, so that's 5. 25 minus that's 10. Minus 20 plus 20. 0 squared, 1. Oh, I forgot the 2 down there. Annoying. That, this was 10. Now this one is minus 20 plus 20. 0 squared. 1 squared is 1. Plus 2 is 3. Squared is 9. Here we go. 1s, 2, 3. I think that's everything in this row, right? So that's 6 squared. 36. Minus 20 is 16. Divided by 8 is 2, plus 1 is 3, so 9 again. Thank you. And another silver key. I mean, we're never going to say no to a silver key. That's good. Don't think I've reached the rounding ones yet for that, but that's fine. Do I have a shovel right now? I think I do. I do. Some more coins. I've got lots of goodies here, and I've actually got a decent number of steps left, so I feel like things are okay. Right here, I want to use my silver key if I can, because I want to have lots of doors back here. The boiler room, hallway. Maybe the hallway is the best thing. Passageway seems to be the best, but it's just a waste of things given I don't really want to go to the end. Nice. And we've now got dinner being served, which is always very nice. This is a lie. Forward and left, maybe? That's all going right, that's all going right. Let's redraw. I mean, forward and right is kind of what I'd like there. Forward and left, sorry. The pool is good. Thank you for the pool. Anything in here that I'm missing? Not really. That can take me to the right if I want it to. We hope. The vault. I like the vault being there. It's a good one to get us a load of money, and we can then do a few bits and pieces later on here. Because we spent a lot on it, we get another key, which is nice. We have some information. It's now in January, which is nice. In here, we've opened up the 2 that we've already opened. Hopefully we can find a few more things, but we've got money right now. Okay, let's keep going. This one could be useful to go both directions, left and right. The master bedroom's fun, right? But I don't need it anymore. I want the ladyship's chamber. The walk-in closet, I want to re-roll. We've got so much option to re-roll here. The East Wing Hall, yes please. Because then we have a lot of things that give us. We've got the tomb as well, so we have so much money. If we get one of the shops that requires a lot of money. Food for sale. I like the solarium back here. Seems sensible enough. Oh, and it's also got that for us. Another gem, and we can dig. Some more coins. We're up to 52. This feels like the right way to do things. Okay, we're now heading back down. And what do we want this way for? Don't want any of those, really. I would like to go one more forward if I can, through something interesting. Yes! Luxury items for sale. Thank you. What can we buy? Ornate compass. When drafting, you may rotate the first 3. Moon pendant. If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you'll start with 2 of them. The emerald bracelet. You do not have to pay the cost gems. Silver spoon. I don't know. The ornate compass is pretty fun. Do I just get that? Because I've got a lot of stuff on the left-hand side there that would be very helpful from the ornate compass. Thank you. I don't have any money left, really. We need to get something over here that will give me some kind of... I don't have any green rooms. That's annoying. I could rotate some floor plans, but it doesn't really work. I'm going to re-roll, see if I can get anything cool. Commissary, no. We've got 10 steps. I can get through the back via that. Yeah, we're going to do this. Pick up the bits and pieces that we need. Grab that and see what we can do going back now. Because we've now got the ability to rotate things, which seems insane to me. I can see the next door, which is right there. We need to get some more steps in. We've got 5 steps left. We are heading into an open area. Let's go for it. The vestibule. The library. I'm going to re-roll with my final one of those. Which is interesting. Okay, I'm going to have to do this, aren't I? I can redraw with one of those, actually. That's fine. Commissary is quite nice. Could be something for steps. Ballroom is quite good for a variety of reasons. Let's go for the ballroom. We then step into here. We get a dice back. We get a lot of things. And this is where 6 and 7 are anyway. Where is my list of things? Is it on the other side of this one? Yes, it is. Find among the white trees under 2 stones. Find among the white trees under 2 stones. Okay, good to know. What's this? In Eclipse Ball 1952. Eclipse Ball 1952. Okay. I mean, I can see... Can I not play anything here? Feels like I should be able to. I don't think there's anything in this room that helps. I think we've found everything that seems to be helpful here. Okay, let's try and find something that will give us some food. I think that could be quite smart. That, yes. Seems insane, I know. There's a thing to dig through that. Turnip, yes please. And everything in here got unlocked. That's very good for us. We now have this, which if we go to the right would be great. We now have got exactly 2 rooms, 2 green rooms. and I can double my gems. But that is also quite fun. I think the music room is what I'm going to go for. And I'll take... We have a vault. We've got another safety deposit box, and that. I can't play anything, which seems to be a shame. But what is through here? Anything of interest? We've got plenty of keys for this. The trophy room. Amazing. I was about to say, I don't need to go anywhere, but this gives me so much. Nice. That feels very good. We do need to think about extra steps, so we're now down to 5. I would like to get back to the vault, 1, 2, 3, 4, but I also want to see if I can get anything good here. I need... The next time you enter the boudoir, and I can get the other things as well. I don't think I can pass up her ladyship's chamber. But I don't think I'm gonna get... Oh... Don't think I'm then gonna get to the vault, which is just a shame. I'm gonna try the West Wing hallway because I need those extra steps. I need something that gives me steps rather than anything else. Please, steps. That's not helpful. I'm gonna re-roll. That's not helpful either. Drawing room, kind of helpful. Planetarium, no. I want to re-roll again. I need something that gives me food. Redraw once. Come on, give me food. Don't want double my gems. Roll again. Food. Wall again. Food, please. +1 key. No, again. The gallery. Kind of want to try the gallery again. Please, give me something with food. The greenhouse, no. Redraw. If they would... I've got the ladyship's chamber again. This is insane. Because it means I can go read the diary, or I can go 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to make it back there. There's nothing in there that's worth anything. Let's read the diary. You're kidding me. You're rubbing it in now. I've now got 2 safety deposit box keys. But we do have this today. Her Ladyship's diary. My dear diary. So this is starting in 1... Here. Diary 1-17-79. After countless sleeps and failed home remedies, my physician has urged me to document my sleeping routines in the various bedrooms of our estate. It is hoped that by tracking the caliber and length of my sleep in each room, together we may come to a deeper understanding of my condition and perhaps with luck find a more variable environment in which I might finally get some rest. My dear diary, to begin I thought best to start with my own room, despite already knowing how unsuitable it has been for my sleep. Perhaps it is all the old memories that linger here. Nonetheless, I find comfort in gazing at the stars before dozing off, and it pains me to consider if this tries us when it may be one of the final occasions that I sleep here. 2.5 hours, peaceful despite brevity. Observable effects. I awoke the following morning with 10 less steps, but also observed an additional star in the sky. Dearest diary, last night I retired to the guest room as I have yet to gain the courage to ask anyone to surrender their bedroom to me, even for a night. This bedroom is a cozy space, normally reserved for guests staying the weekend, however. I found despite having a choice between 2 beds that neither proved to be very comfortable. I must speak with Herbert about this, as our guests deserve at the very least as much comfort in their stay as we have. 4 hours, very fragmented, nothing special. The bunk room. It was strange to sleep in the childhood room of my late husband. The room was just as I had imagined it from the stories he told of growing up with his elder brother. Herbert informed me that the room has remained untouched, almost identical to when they both occupied it. To avoid any accidents, I slept in the bottom bunk, as climbing ladders is not easy for as it used to be. Despite my exhaustion, my thoughts of Simon kept me up through most of the night. Twice the usual, 2 times as restless. The next morning, I went to the family tomb to visit his grave and was surprised to find a flower already laid. About half the steps the following day, I also discovered a stray die had found its way into my pocket, which was hardly shocking given Hartley's history. So it's all of the different ones you slept in. The master bedroom. As fate would have it, I've just had begun to make progress in my quest of slumber. I most joyous event will interrupt my progress. My Velotor has just given birth to a son. As requested my presence in town to assist you during this. For now, I shall take my leave of the bedrooms of Mount Holly, but I certainly desire that one day I shall return. What's this? Over the thing. 1, 2, 3. Very fair. There doesn't happen to be any food in here that I could maybe eat, because I'm having it rubbed in my face right now with my 3 steps. 1, 2. I can't even get into the foundation. You know what? I can at least do 1 and then go into this room as a new room. Think. I was about to say, I've got this as think. Hubris, lust. This is 8. 8. 8? It's not 18, is it? I don't have an E here, do I? R, T, D, G, H. No, it doesn't look like I have an 8. Actual objective. Varifocal. Glass. I don't know how to... I don't know. This one is the one that seems to be everything in there is red, but it seems to be there. Can I? Oh, this is just impossible. I may try and do a quick hint here because this is my final room of the day. So I will just have a quick glance to see if there's a gallery hint that doesn't give a spoiler, but I just am so lost here. Hint, blueprints. Okay, here we go. They are rebus puzzles. What's a rebus puzzle? Maybe if I know what that means. Combines the use of illustration with individual letters. For example, the word bean might be expressed by a rebus as showing a bumblebee next to the letter N. So this is 8, infinity. So that's infinity, right? There's a fin. I don't know. It feels like this is a... There's sins. 8 sins. Fin. Fin? I was about to say. I don't think there's an I choice here, is there? No. The actual objective is very... I was about to say, can I start with very? There was a V in here somewhere. V. Oh, there is an E. There we go. I need to go back and get the E. There. Re. Variety? Is it variety? Do we have a Y in here? Is it variety? It's not variety. Okay. That's P. Or per, Pred. P? R, maybe? PR. I'm hoping there's an E in here somewhere. PE. PR. O. I. No, there doesn't seem to be an E. So I thought it'd be red, because everything in there is red. Red rose, red stop sign. Red. Does it start with red? Maybe. Can I get an R in this first one? B, C, P. I don't think so. Because I was about to say, there's 2 red wagons. It's all to do with the colour red in there. There has to be red. Where's an E? Right? Where's the E? Nothing in there. E. Can I get a D in this one? D. I'm trying to see if there's an R. No. ED, because that's red. But I can't start with red. I mean... Broked. Broved. I know. I'm going to need to have at least one Clint. For the 5-letter ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've already got the 5-letter one. That was think. For the 6 letters one. So we know it's red. The thing is this one is saying... The first hint is there is a commonality in all objects in the car. They're all red, I think. Yeah, they're red apple, red rose, red stop sign, red thing. Yeah, it's all red. What's the next one? I've got that one. Yeah, no, I know it's red. Wait. Can I get color? Is there an L here? Oh my god. Oh no, it wasn't color. I was thinking if I could get maybe... Unless there's a P in this one? A, D... Can I get a P here, maybe? No, I don't know. Yeah, I know all the objects are red. Oh. Is there a D here? Okay, because it says the red things are mirrored, and there's a P here. So D-E-R, maybe? D? I'm going to guess that there's an E in here. We hope. E. And then we'll end with an R. And then... This starts with a P? There's no E in here, though. P-E-A, maybe? I'm really not getting this. One more hint. P is on top of the... Ponder. They're all acronyms for think. Hey, thank you. We've actually got the first of the hints in here now. Do. Can I actually see what's in them? So I've done that. It's think, ponder. So, we know that there is a very. Genu is on top of it. Genuine, very... Is this... There is an E. Very... The genu... Let's try this one. Hubris, envy, sins. There's pins, fins, infinity, skin. It's the in part of it. So, we're trying to think about... Vera... Okay. Verify? Is there an F in here? No, there isn't. Variety didn't work. Very. Let's see. I'm going to start using some hints here, because I feel like otherwise I'm going to be stuck. From that. Oh, so very is and genu are other things. Because that's a bottle. Genu bottle. Very, veritable. Veritable. Genu. Genu bottle. Veritable. Genu. Let's see what it says. Genuine. Veritable. They're not related to it. Genuine. Veritable. So that's real. And yeah, no, I've got. The next hint was telling me that it was veritable and genuine. Veritable, genuine. So the actual objective is there. Is strat? No, it can't be strategy. Veritable, genuine. Something's genuine and stratable. It is real. It is perfect. It is actual. It is. Is there another one? The other thing in the picture. So it's something eyes. Actual, objective, genuine, veritable. Genuine. Observe. Is there an O here? No. I can't think of anything else. The words are surrounded by eyes. But there's no I in this first bit. Does it end in an I? It can't end in an I. The word genu, so you've got veritable, genuine, actual, objective, truth. It's all about truth. Actual truth, objective truth, genuine truth, veritable truth. Truth? Is there a T anywhere? So we've got think, ponder. I'm. This is really irritating me. Genuine, veritable, actual, objective. Definite, like. I'm thinking of. I need to think of things of think. Realize. Real eyes. Real eyes. I overdid that one. It's real eyes. Oh, yes. That feels so good. I did realize. Oh, amazing. This is just gems, though. Like, this is no point for me here. And then this. Pins. This is the one most... Okay, at least even the hints here are saying this is a stretch in their opinion. What does it start with? This is not an infinity symbol. This is an 8. 8. Pin. Fin. Sin. Bin. Skin. 8. The door is that a jar? The door looks ajar. 8. Yeah, I'm going to do the next one. There are many words in this room with something in common. In. Enlighten. Enlighten? I don't know if that's going to be a thing. Is there a G in here? No. Because it's something about the skin, bin, fin, sin, and then the door's ajar. It's about to say, yeah, that's it. So it's something about thinking. So we've got think, ponder, realize. This can't be understand. Can't be deduce. Can't be. Oh, what could it be? Understand. Think. Ponder. Realize. Deduce. You're thinking. You're understanding. You're. Ponder. Invest? No, it can't be investigate. Is there another hint? The description of the gallery room itself is a hint. A small chamber dedicated to the exhibition of art, ideal for showcasing smaller series and collections. Before his passing, H. Sinclair first selected the expenditure, purposely omitting the composition titles to leave interpret. But there's no I here. Interpret. It wouldn't work though. Interpret. With inwards. 8. A room with 8 with inwards and 8. Is the final hint is inwards and 8. Inwards. A room with inwards and 8. Inwards and 8. I have no idea. I'd say, here it says there's interpretations of things for them to realise. A small chamber dedicated, displayed here, omitting the compositions to leave the interpretations of each piece as viewers to them realise. Oh, I don't know. This is becoming so... I had the ins. I got the ins thing. I've got 8. Is there anywhere that I can get a GH in here? I was about to say, there's a G in there that I saw. So if I put that as a G, can I get an H in here? Maybe T? So that's there. If I can get an E in here. Is there an E in here? Fight. Night. IT. Sighty. Mighty. Righty. Rights. Is there any... Is there... Trying to find any other G's. Or it could be 8. ATE. Innate? Innate? Ruminate. Ruminate. Oh. Oh. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. But it's right, isn't it? It's fucking ruminate. Sorry, I don't normally swear, but that's a stretch. Here we go. Thank you. Load of money. And a... Oh, I see. There's a whole thing in here that I needed to have done. Great, thanks. Now I've got this for next time. But we're going to leave it there for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please do like, comment, and subscribe. We ended that day with loads of stuff, but I was hoping to get at least an apple from the gallery. But we didn't. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Ta-ra.